welcome back to my channel. In this video is everything book related. I am talking book club, reading books, probably maybe a loose idea of what I'm going to be reading in September, book journal, all the fun stuff. We have a lot planned, so I think that we should go ahead and just get started. Today is Wednesday. I got book club Saturday, and I have to prep my blind date with the book because we're doing a blind date with the book exchange, and I'm really excited about it. So I have to do that, but I think today we're going to focus on my book journal. So I think it's time to go ahead, get comfy, and work on my book journal. I just finished showering, and it's time to make some dinner. It's currently 7:30 and we need to munch. So I marinated a steak yesterday. There she is. She's been marinating for a day. So I'm gonna try to cook her. I don't normally cook steak, so fingers crossed I cook it well. But like, how badly can you mess it up? You just brown it, right? So I'm gonna try to cook that, heat up some broccoli and some rice, and I think that's gonna be dinner. I keep forgetting that this is like an actual like book related video and not just like one of my cozy videos. So I'm gonna try to minimize the random talking I tend to do. But I'm still gonna talk your ear off because I'm trying to drink 6 to 8 glasses of water, and I didn't realize how hard it is. I think this is glass number 4 and it's 7:30. Like, that is crazy. So I have to drink a whole bunch of more of these, and it's like without ice. So like I kind of have to drink like 2 of these to count. I don't know. All that to say, we're cooking some dinner so we can go ahead and read. Saturday. I think it's like September something. I don't think I mentioned it yet, but I am in a book club, and today we're doing a blind date with a book exchange because we kind of took like a little hiatus from actually reading books just because everyone's schedule got a little hectic, and so we're back on the schedule. We're doing blind date with a book for the month of September, and we're all bringing like our favorite books, wrapping them up, adding little goodies, writing little prompts about like what it is and things like that, and then exchanging it at our book club today. So I'm off to a little park. We're gonna have a picnic, do all the fun stuff, be very girly. I'm very excited, but I still have yet to pack up my book. So I kind of want to tell you what book I chose, and I feel like it is no surprise here if you're a longtime viewer and you know me. I literally yap about this book every single day. It is Beartown by Frederick Bachman. I feel like it's very universal, like male, female, age, things like that. It's very easy to grasp this. It's not crazy writing. It's not like, you know, literature, you know, something with a lot of spice. Like anyone I feel like would like this. So I feel like this is why I chose this book as well, because I feel like it is more easily accepted, and like depending on if someone doesn't like spice or romance or not romance, like this is kind of like a perfect in between of all of it, and I'm really excited for someone to read it. So I'm gonna go ahead and try to wrap this book. I do have wrapping paper, but it's not brown. So I bought this wrapping paper a little bit ago. It literally has, I don't know, like camping stuff on it, but I really liked it, and I feel like I wanted to use this for gifts in the future. So I'm finally pulling it out, and we're gonna try to wrap this. I'm gonna look up on TikTok like how people wrap it with the flap, so I can put a little bit of goodies in there. But we are gonna have to run to Barnes & Noble before we go, so I'm kind of in a really big time crunch. And I did want to mention, as I hold up this book, I am doing a giveaway for these books. I have posted about it both on my TikTok and my YouTube, but I know it's kind of been like a little while since I've done that, and I am still on it. It's going to be more of like a Halloween kind of giveaway, and again, like I felt like this was more fitting for this time period, and life got crazy, so there are still plans in the works. I'm still gathering some things for it, and I will be posting about it very soon, so stay tuned. But I did want to mention that since I'm holding up this book and some of you may be thinking that, I wanted to clear up any confusion and let you know we are still doing the giveaway. It is just going to be in a little bit, so watch out for that one. But anywho, we're gonna have to wrap up this book very quickly. Let's see if we can do it. Very pleased with how this turned out because I did not know what to expect, but I went ahead and I put a little sticker up there that says the genre, contemporary literary fiction. Goodness gracious. And then I actually found this sticker that says explore, so I thought like explores the themes of and listed them out. So I just wrote a couple of those, and then I put a little quote at the bottom, which is, all the good you do today will be forgotten by others tomorrow. Do good anyways. And I'm very excited with how that turned out. I feel like it's so very on brand. Like even the stickers just match and they all look so pretty. And now I'm gonna go ahead and run to Barnes & Nobles and find some like bookmarks and little goodies that I can like sneak in here, and it's gonna be perfect. Really quickly before I have to run off, this is the outfit I'm wearing today. It's this like long skirt and this like Skims top, and I feel like since it's outside and it's like in the park, I need something like nice and cool and like breezy, and I just thrifted this and I wanted to wear it, so I love. Let's do the quickest haul ever. I was in there for way too long because I am the most indecisive person. I was like, wait, no, but this one would match it better, and da 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 da, and oh, you know, I just was going a little crazy in there. So I just was like, okay, well, let me just get the ones I think I want, and then I'll figure it out later. This Forget Me Not, it's like these little, I got this for one of my friends a couple months ago, but you put this like in the book and it keeps it open. So I thought this would be cute because they're like little flowers. And then I got this one. I don't know, this was like an impulsive at the end kind of buy, but these are all like little magnets, and I have a magnet one and I really like it. So I figured it would kind of be nice for them to like have it. I don't know. This one, because I just like couldn't put it down. I thought it was so pretty. And then it was like so freaking adorable. It was a tea bag. I kind of want this for myself because this is so stinking cute, but I think I will be giving this one away because it's so cute. I got some thingamajiggies. So these are for the giveaways, but I saw them there and I was gonna buy them on Amazon anyways. So I figured I would just buy them in the store, and I'm really excited because I have one of these. I use it literally every single day, and I wanted someone else to also have it. So that is everything I got. I'm gonna try, so I'm thinking like the tea break one fits the vibes. Like that's cute. Thinking maybe, I don't know. I feel like I really didn't sit down and talk to you guys today about my day, so let's kind of run through a little bit of a recap. So I ended up, like I mentioned, wrapping up my book for the blind date with the book exchange, and then went to the book exchange, exchanged my book, got a new book I'm really excited to share with you guys, and then from there I had some coffee. I had like a little almond chocolate croissant that was so delicious. It was from this like French bakery, and like the people there, like they knew what they were doing. We had like little girly chats, like caught up on lives, talked all about books, things like that. And then from there we went to a bookstore that was literally right across the street, so it was so perfect, and explored in there. It was very cute, and they're kind of like eclectic. They had a good range of various books and stuff, so it was kind of fun to sift through them. I did end up getting a couple there, so I went to the clearance section and they had buy two get two, and the books there were like $2.99 each, and so I really sifted through to see if I could find one, because the friend I was with, she also found one, so we were like, okay, if we both find one that we want to buy, then we get two free. And she found one she really likes, so she was like, now you need to find two books you like. So I was sifting through trying to find something I like. I found one I really liked, and then one I'm a little bit iffy about, but I'm so excited to see if I like it and read it. So I think that we should go ahead and do a little bit of a book haul, because I have a couple books to show you. So the first book I bought was actually a couple days ago, and I went to a romance only bookstore and I was kind of sifting through it, and I ended up finding Nothing Like the Movies by Lynn Painter. I talked about this in my last video, so I listened to the audiobook of this, and I didn't end up physically reading it because they didn't have the paperback version out yet, and they finally have it like maybe a year after this book got released. And I saw it and I was like, it's a sign that I need to buy it and complete the little series, because I have Better Than the Movies like literally right on that first shelf, and so I knew I had to get this one to kind of complete it. And there's such a satisfaction of having this book on my shelf and being able to store it right next to the other one, so I'm very excited about this. But I did already read it, and I'm actually surprised because when I listened to it on audiobook, I didn't know how long it was, but this is actually a pretty thick book. I think this is closer to 450 pages, which is very surprising because the other one was a lot smaller, but I love it. She's very cute and they look very good next to each other. Like I mentioned, we did blind date with a book exchange, so let me show you. I saved the little wrapping that I got it in, and so I'm gonna just like read it to you. Maybe we could play a little game where you try to guess this book, because I sat there trying to guess for so long before I opened it, because I was trying to figure out if maybe I'd read this book, you know, using all of my book knowledge to see if I could solve the puzzle, and I couldn't figure it out. I'm gonna give you guys opportunity to see if you're better than me and you actually know, but it's a YA romantic fiction. Friendships and relationships grow more complicated as the main character falls deeper for the charming college girl. But to him, she's worth reliving the same timeline over and over for. Page count 450. I sat there for so long trying to figure out. I thought maybe The Do-Over by Lynn Painter, because like timeline, what got me was she's worth reliving the same timeline over and over. I was like, okay, so it's kind of like every time I think of like a timeline repeating, I think of that one horror movie that's, it's more like a thriller, I would say, and it like she repeats the same day over and over in college. If y'all know what I'm talking about, it came out like years ago, and then they came out with the second one. I think it's called Death Day. I might be wrong, but something like that. So I was like, okay, something along those lines, and I genuinely just couldn't think of a YA romantic fiction that was like that. And because then I kind of thought 7 Years Slip, but I was like, no, she doesn't repeat it, she just goes back or forward in time. And I was very excited for this book. It's actually written by a male, which I was very surprised about, because I don't really read a lot of YA romantic fiction written by a male. I don't think I ever have before. Like a male writing about romance is not something that I feel like I see a lot. That is all the time I'm going to give you after I continued yapping your ear off, maybe trying to give you some hints or not. I've never seen this book before, and I'm really excited to get into it, but it's this book right here. It's called Opposite of Always by Justin A. Reynolds, and the girl who gave it to me, she actually told me that she had found this in a used bookstore. Obviously not like this copy, like she got a new one, but she found it in a bookstore and she thought it was really interesting, like kind of funny, quirky, and could be like a good read. She ended up picking it up and loving it, and so she wanted to gift it to someone, and I'm very excited I got it. I feel like this is going to be such a fun little book. And I did end up getting, I gave like 2 pairs of these away, and then I ended up getting one back, but it's like these little flower bookmarks I showed you earlier, and they're supposed to like hold your book open. I'm gonna save you the money. It does not hold your book open. I think you need something sturdier that's gonna keep your book open, but it just kept flopping to the side. But I feel like it's gonna be like a good bookmark like that. That is really cute. So, and then like I mentioned, we ended up going to the bookstore. I'm going to tell you the one I'm really excited about first. And I ended up finding this one towards the end because I feel like it's so hard to look through clearance sometimes, because there's just going to be like little pieces of gold hidden in like James Patterson or like self-help. Obviously I'm not going to pick up and read, but then like next to it could be your next favorite read. You just have to like, it's thrifting. It's book thrifting. Like you have to go through each single book to find something that you'll really like. So I ended up finding this one towards the end, and I'm very happy. I feel like, I don't know, I have a feeling I'm going to love this book. I have no idea why, but It is The Amateur Marriage by Anne Tyler. There is no explanation to this book, so I did end up looking it up on Google just to read like the synopsis of it. What I think this book is about a couple, and it's set during World War II, and they get married, and it's basically spans their marriage and talks about like the ups and downs and quirks and whims and them being amateurs at marriage, like how bad they are at being married. And it just kind of like goes through their relationship essentially, and it sounds like it would be very like boring, like maybe not as fun. Like it's definitely going to be a character driven book is what I'm assuming, but this is like one of like the little, what's it called when like other authors or something kind of have like quotes, whatever that's called. It says here, this is a story not of extraordinary but of everyday drama, just two people fumbling through life, amateurs in a game you must occasionally fail at first to become a pro. And I felt like something like that just like really caught my eye, and I was like, it sounds really interesting. It sounds like it's like an underlined book. I feel like, I don't know, I feel like I may really, really like it. Next one was kind of like one I didn't really know if I would love. And I still don't know if I'm really gonna love it. I'm definitely gonna try to read it, but I don't have high hopes for it. How to Love by Katie Catagno. I'm really bad at saying people's last name. Katie Catagno? Katie Catago? Catagno? I don't know. It's, I mean, can you tell what it is? It's a love story. But it's like a before and after love story, so I feel like that might be interesting. It follows this girl named Rena, and she ends up accidentally getting pregnant with this guy, and he actually ends up leaving her behind with the kid. And she has to go through life being pregnant, being a single mom, all these things, and he ends up coming back into her life later on. And what does she do when he comes? So it seems like it might be fun. It seems kind of like I feel like I will dislike the characters. Like it didn't seem like I'm gonna like fall in love with their love. Like, I do love a second chance. I don't know if I love a second chance. She's pregnant and he leaves her. And lastly, I did end up getting some stuff in the mail that I figured we could open up together because a lot of it is bookish related. So I figured it'd be fun to open it, and I have been sitting on these purchases for a while now, and I finally pressed purchase, and that's a really big step for me. So let's go ahead and try to unbox it. So I did get a few things for the giveaway, so I don't know how much I'm gonna show because I want it to be like a little bit more of a surprise, but I got some bookish stuff here, and I really wanted this to come in before the blind date with the book, and it literally came maybe a couple hours after, which is very upsetting. That is so cute. Oh my goodness, I love. Yep. Would you look at that? I feel like I'm such an advocate for this. This is so funny. I got three of them, and it's funny because I don't even have a copy for myself. I just have it for everyone else. Like these will be bought more. Like Amazon will be sick of me buying this book over and over. They're gonna be like, this girl has a weird addiction with this book, because I will be giving it away for Christmas to like every single person I know. Still been working on my book journal. I didn't really film much of it yesterday. I watched A Map That Leads to You. Very cute movie. I would like stop journaling to like watch the movie for a little bit, but I'm almost done. All I have to do is like print out pictures of my books and like pictures of what I've been doing the past couple months. I'm excited to show you that, but I've slowly been working on that, and I think I will be showing you it in the next couple days. Hopefully I finish it, but yeah, that is the update. Okay, hello. It has been a couple of days, but I'm back. Actually, it's been more than a couple days. It's definitely been like a week, and low-key forgot I was making this video. So we are finishing my book journal today. I am so determined. I feel like I've been doing it a little bit over time because as you'll see the progression of my journal when I show you and I flip through it with you, I started to take it more seriously, and I was like, no, I need to do this good, which means I end up taking forever because I like am a perfectionist when it comes to these things, and I will sit there for hours. So I have to go ahead and print out all of my pictures, so I figured we could go ahead and do that. And then I think all I have to do is my September spread, and we're done, which is really exciting. I was 4 months behind on my book journal, which is the reasoning for me to even make this video and pick this up and kind of do this whole like let's do book stuff, because I was very motivated to finish this journal and like actually complete it before the new year starts so I can get a new one and actually do it correctly. Like this is my first time doing one, so I didn't really know what to expect. Kind of copied a lot of other people, and now I feel like I'm getting a little bit more of my personality in it, and I'm very excited to kind of start fresh soon. I can't believe it's literally, oh my gosh, literally almost Christmas and it's fall, and that is so crazy to me. Why is life going so fast? But we have to do that. But I did want to show you my nails because they're so stinking cute. Look at that. Ah, they're kind of grown in a little bit because I've definitely had them for like a week and a half now, but they're perfect. I've been really into like funky nails recently, and I've been doing a whole bunch of designs. Like my last one, I don't know, maybe in some of my videos you may have been able to see it, but each finger had like a different kind of color, and it was very fun and I loved it. So I really love these. I feel like these are a little bit more like Pinterest coded and like more in style with what people are doing nowadays, but I love that it's like alternating and it's not just all one. I will say at first I was kind of like, whoa, a lot is going on my nails, but I love them. It has nothing to do with book stuff. Just wanted to show ya. The moment has finally arrived to go through my book journal. So this first page is just my personal library, which is everything I've read this year. And then this is book of the year. So every month I put my favorite book of that month, and then we'll see which one ends up winning. I'm honestly very excited about this one and what ends up happening with it. And then right after that, I have my series tracker, and so I just have all of the series that I have been currently reading and just kind of noted them down. I feel like it's fun. And then my A to Z challenge, honestly, one of my top faves too, just writing down, see if I could fill out the whole alphabet. After that is my May spread. Nothing crazy here. A book calendar. I thought this was really fun and different. Some monthly stats. And then the next page, I will say, I want to note that I do not like these 2 pages, and I'm just going to pretend like they don't exist. After that, we have my June spread. This time I started to actually work with colored pencils, and so you'll kind of start to see a trend. My reading wrap up, nothing crazy here. Again, trying to do something a little bit different. And then my July spread, as you see, just fully colored pencil. And honestly, this is my favorite. I feel like it reminds me of Nickelodeon, and it's just so fun. And then I just kind of continued the trend. And honestly, these just tend to work a little bit better than my pens and like my markers because they just bleed through. Of course, August had to be August by Taylor Swift. So this is my whole theme here, and honestly I love it so much, and the TBR card is so perfect. It's actually all of my TBR from my August video if you've seen that. And then I continued the trend with the binds and the green and the font and everything, which I really loved. I felt like it created more of a theme for August, which makes it a little bit more aesthetically pleasing for me. Then this is my September, which is this month obviously, and so I have like a whole bunch of picture frames, and then on the right is my book calendar, so it's everything I've been reading every day and if I'm starting or finishing a book and what genre. So it's just kind of cool and interesting to fill out. Makes me a little bit more motivated to actually pick it up. This is honestly my favorite spread ever. I'm now getting the feel of how I want my book journal to look, and I'm obsessed with it so much, but we will be talking about that in another video. And that is my book journal.